Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I could complete the workout, so I could give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin popping, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl BondyBlue. Sorry for the delay, girl. A lot of stuff is going on around here, but I'm happy to be back. Girl, listen, we have some things to get into, okay? And I'm coming to y'all a little early today because I have to go get my lashes done. Like I'm ball-eyed out here. Hence the sunglasses, okay? Also, like, nobody needs to look into my eyes right now. I'm still tired, okay? It's not a lot of sleep going on. You know what I'm saying? With the baby and everything. So y'all, just in case you did not know, Juvie is back home. My little baby, my little puppy is back home. He's in his kennel right now. He's still very tired and lethargic. Kind of, eating when he feels like it. So we're just kind of watching, monitoring. So right now he's downstairs in his kennel, half sleep, half up, child, in and out. But he's okay. We're hoping that he perks up as time goes on. I took him outside and he ran around a little bit. I had this very serious look on his face, but he was like, okay, I'm running. And it was nice to see him run. And Olivia, keeps trying to get him to play, which is the funniest thing, because normally it's like the other way around. Normally he's trying to get her to play and she doesn't feel like being bothered. So like she keeps going up to him like, come on, let's play. And he like, I just can't. Like, I just won't go lay down. It's basically where he's at with it right now. So it's still a little, it's hard. But thank you, everybody. Once again, thank you for everybody that, continued to send money and well wishes and comments and support. Thank y'all. And also, I know that there are a lot of humans out there that don't jive with animals. That's cool, man. That's fine. Don't jive with, other living things on this planet. Please don't. But for those of us that do, like, nobody wants to read your funky comment about how you can't believe this is about a dog. Like, nobody wants to hear that. Like, if you don't know what it's like to like energetically vibe with animals, like if you don't know what that's about, like I get it, but that's why you should keep your comment to yourself. That's a lot of times why you should keep your comment to yourself so you don't get blocked. Cause y'all know I like to block people. People have been getting blocked since I got back, girl. People have been getting blocked, and I mean it. Don't fucking email me asking me what happened. Don't do it. You know what you did. Now you don't need to talk to me no more. That's just how I feel. Thank you, Gina MCC49, for being a member for 7 months. I'm happy to see and hear that Juvie is home and doing well. Yes. He's walking. He's got, he had a little pep when he ran outside, but child, when we can't heal it, he said, all right, I'm coming back inside. It's time to go lay down. I was like, hey, listen to your body, young man. Listen to your body. But, in case you did not know, my dog had a heat stroke. Was it Sunday? Sunday. And so, things have been a little hard around here. Okay. But either way, things are on the up. And we're just going to leave it at that. That's the update about what's going on in my life. And so we're going to go ahead and press. Now, this is what we're talking about today. As you saw when I first popped on here, there's an update on Kenya. So we're going to talk about Kenya more. Then, y'all, news on Trina. And because of that, we're going to go through Love and Hip Hop World. Okay? We might drop in on a Simon, Falyn, Porsha situation. Tyla and her color comments. Y'all, was out of town. I was in Thailand. I was in Phuket. I missed it. But I'm here now and I have opinions. Okay? So we're going to get into that. Remy Ma son got arrested. Sounds like might be for murder. We're going to talk about that. I don't know. I got to read the story. Haven't read it. All right. And then we're going to get into Tiana Taylor and Iman. Okay. Like just disappointment. Just disappointment with that situation. But we're going to get into it all. All right. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for the super chat. Thank you. Hi, Sunshine. I'm sorry you're going through this. Animals are family. Thank you so much. They really are. It's very weird, and people act like you being emotional over animals is like some weird thing. Like, no, motherfucker. Like, stop. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Okay. Dina Dean, hey love, thank you for the super chat. I definitely would have blocked someone for being sensitive about my fur baby jacket. No, for real. No, for real. And then people that like to throw shit in my face, y'all too. Y'all gonna get blocked too. Everybody's getting blocked. I don't have to deal with this. Like, what do you mean? Like, fuck, what's going on here? So, listen, I don't know about Nelly and Ashanti being married for the past 6 months. I don't know. That's not a part of it. I know she was flossing the ring. And it was getting, he proposed, but I don't remember seeing anything about a wedding. But I'll look it up, when we get to the Trina segment. Either way, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, without any further ado. Y'all, update on Kenya Moore. Update on Kenya Moore. The Neighborhood Talk is reporting a source has now told TMZ that the star is absolutely not returning for the rest of season 16. After she allegedly showed those explicit images of Britney at her shop. What's interesting is that the source says Bravo is keeping the door open for a return in the future, but Kenya is also exploring legal options. How y'all gonna suspend me, fire me for something y'all allowed to happen, and now y'all gonna turn around and suspend me, but say that the door is still open? That, to me, it almost feels like you wanted to leave the door open so that she would not sue. Girl, apparently Kenya is not at all pleased with the current situation and feels she's the one being wronged. She feels that she's having safety concerns and the network isn't backing her. No, I can agree. I can agree to that, Kenya. I'm gonna tell you why I can agree to this with Kenya. And we talked about this yesterday. If y'all missed my live yesterday, check it out. We talked about it. Okay. And I feel as if yes, Kenya can be a low down, dirty dog sometimes. Oh, yes, straight up BITCH. Okay, straight up. You know what I'm saying? But I, again, once actually looking at all of the information, once I was back in town and gave a fuck enough to do so, I felt like Kenya cannot really be convicted of revenge porn if the porn was on some public platform. Like, I don't think so. I don't, and not at this juncture. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you did get her shit from OnlyFans, if that's what went down, because we don't know what went down, I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me for sure what went on in the room. Was it photos? Was it on video? Was it just her saying that she was, Snapchatting that pussy? You know what I'm saying, through the Instagram DMs or whatever, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Kenya, you were slut shaming that lady, and I would really like to know why you did that, because I don't see why we slut shaming people. Hey, at the end of the day, if you're willing to sell out your image to Bravo, which you've done, right? Turned yourself into the villain, whether that's true or not, but you allowed them people to turn you into the fucking villain for a check. Like that didn't have repercussions. So why the judgment on women that are selling coochie? If you can sell your energy and your image and your likeness, and that can have negative effects on you thereafter, even with the positive effects, I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand that when people sell coochie, that's really no different. Like, not really. It's all about what the individual person is comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like selling energy, selling time, selling coochie, everybody's selling something for something. I don't know what other choice we have in this matrix. Okay. But I really would like to know. Okay, so y'all saying that apparently Kenya went on this rampage against Brittany Edie and called her a prostitute, basically, because Brittany Edie was messing around with Kenya's ex. Girl, Kenya's ex who? Kenya's ex where? Where did Kenya have an ex? What ex is this? Bitch, it better not be Mark Daly. It better not be Mark Daly. Girl, what? It better not be. Hold up. Bitch, y'all lying to me in these comments right now. Y'all are lying to me in these comments right now. You are lying to me. Girl, do you mean to tell me the man that drug you through the motherfucking mud, through the gutter with him, got her, girl, that man dragged you a good hairline, and you wasn't even with him but for 5 minutes, and he been dragging you for longer in a divorce than he did when y'all was actually together. That don't even make no sense. You didn't get enough dick from Mark for all of the what you went through with Mark. And you mean to tell me the word on the curb is that you went on this rampage of slut shamery because Mark was fucking around with a girl that they brought on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Girl, again, but you brought the cookie lady over a fucking wig. So you that mad? Here's the thing, you guys. Shout out to my girl, Erica De Niro. Shout out to Erica De Niro, right? It's my girl. So I was watching her video about Kenya, right? And I wasn't jiving with all of it because I feel like Kenya has definitely been like an ain't shit ass bitch at times. Kim feels anybody. You know what I'm saying? Totally unwarranted. She was playing into that villain role for quite a while on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Then decided to clean that shit up when she got called kin for dear God and mistreated by that, weird looking nose ring, soft hair having ass nigga that she went with for 5 minutes, came out of nowhere. Listen, I don't want to believe this, Paris. I don't want to believe this. I don't want this to be the truth. Anybody can say anything on the internet, so trust and believe. I don't want this to be true, baby. I view Kenya higher than that. That I would not ever want to see Kenya being mad, raising her blood pressure, trying to embarrass another woman over motherfucking Mark Daly. That's not what I want for her. That's not what I want for her. People can say anything on the internet. I don't know what to believe, y'all. I don't know what to believe at this juncture. All I know is Kenya apparently may be seeking legal action against Bravo for firing her, suspending her for something they allowed to happen on their network with this new girl, calling her an escort.
Guys, an IG who saw her emails out on fast, she charges $1,400 for a payment. You not only a hoe, you a cheap.
Girl, not a cheap whore. Not only are you a whore, but you're a cheap whore. Lionel, you haven't danced with me all night. Girl, what is going on?
You over here on Snapchat. Your daddy was like, Snapchat me that pussy. You are paying for all of my
Snapchat is the place to post that coochie if you're gonna do it, because it disappears. Boom. It was there, then it's gone. Okay. So that's really all I wanted to talk about as far as the update on Kenya and Real Housewives of Atlanta. But continuing on in the vein of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I believe that Candy shared some information. And apparently our girl was on a Ozempic.
Saw so many people that were trying it and they was losing weight. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And I didn't lose any weight. And everybody kept trying to say, oh, something must be wrong. Oh, you need a higher dosage. Oh, this, oh, that. And my doctor was like, I don't know what the problem is. I'm not seeing this in other people. But over time, I did have one or two other friends that were having that same thing. Like, it didn't curb my appetite. I know some people like, oh, I can't eat. Not me. I was eating appetizer, meal, and dessert. Okay. It didn't stop anything for me. So you can look at my timeline and see, like, from last summer to this summer, you saw I gained. I didn't lose anything. So I was like, it doesn't work for everybody. And it's okay. Like, for the people, like, the sad thing about it is when you see it work for other people and it doesn't work for you, it makes you depressed. Like, realistically, it makes you feel like, what is wrong with me? Why is it not working for me? And then I was like, forget it. I'm not even going to worry about it. And then, like I said, I was living my best life, eating more, gaining more. And then finally, when I was like, okay, you know what? I can't allow myself to just go crazy to get to the point of no return to where I'm really sad and depressed. So, and I saw so many people that were trying.
Okay. So you guys, I think the problem comes in when, after all of these years of people telling you in real life, there is no quick fix to weight loss except for working out and having a deficit in your diet, in your caloric intake. That's the only way, girl. That's the only real way. And I feel like over the past maybe 30 years, all of the different, maybe more, I mean, honestly, 50 probably, all of the different ways that doctors have sold people pills on losing weight has always ended up fucking disastrous. Disastrous. Did you hear me? Disastrous. It's never good. I feel like in the 50s and shit, they used to put them women on them pills and the shit would make the women all antsy and crazy acting and shit, fuck with their head a little bit. Then there were the drugs that would have y'all, stroking out. Then the ones where you take it and then when you get off of it, because it stopped working eventually, you ended up speed. Yeah, that's what the shit had back in the day. But you would end up having worse issues after the fact or just gaining the weight right back. Because at the end of the, yes, uppers, as we like to call them. Then y'all was out here taking laxatives. Laxatives dehydrates you. Also not healthy for you. Yes, everything has cocaine in it. I discussed this recently. There's a pharmacy museum out here in New Orleans. I think the museum is still open. I don't know if they closed it down or not. A lot of things changed after COVID. But it's one of my favorite places to go to here in New Orleans is the pharmacy museum when I was a kid. And the pharmacy museum would literally have the ingredients to all of these different medications and just everyday household products. Y'all, it was cocaine in everything. Not only was it cocaine in everything, girl, it was cocaine in the toothpaste. I said, why is there cocaine in the toothpaste? What did we really? I mean, you know what? How else are you gonna get a start to your day? How else are you gonna get a start to your day if you don't pop out with cocaine on your gums? Okay, that is probably the onlyest way. I can't believe it, y'all. It wasn't just in Coca-Cola. It wasn't just in Coca-Cola. It was also in your toothpaste. Yeah, girl. And y'all know that's what they say. That's how you know. That's how that's how they do. You ever see it on the movies? Motherfuckers, do the coke and take a little bit on their finger and they rub it on their gums because your gums soak things in. Yes, God. Little history lesson for y'all. But to bring it back to my original point, over the years, there have been consistently been pills and all types of quick fixes for losing weight that never work and end up being harmful to your overall health. And when you think about the fact that all you have to do is attempt to eat clean as much as you can, drink your goddamn water, even if you got some, put some seasoning in it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck y'all need to do, put some seasoning in the water so you actually won't drink it, child. Okay? Get you some you know what I'm saying, the little things and all of that. Y'all know how I with IV. Okay, hold up. Where's my liquid IV banner? Okay, yes. Liquid IV, that helps things taste better. Also, helps you get get more water in your system. Not water. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What the fuck you get from the water? Like, okay, hydration. Gets you the hydration faster. Okay. But either way, I just feel like, when are we gonna learn? Like, there's only a real way to do this, and that real way to do this is to work out and curb your diet. And that doesn't mean not eat the things you want to eat. It just means mindful of the things you want to eat. I heard on another YouTube page, Candy likes to put sugar on her broccoli. That's disgusting. That's gross. That's gross. But yeah, y'all, I just want everybody to stop. I heard Oprah was having some stomach issues, and Gail put it out there that she had a flu, and everybody put 2 and 2 together and was like, oh, girl, it can only be Ozempic. It's sad to me. And I get it. I've been around Candy in person. Candy is not big, y'all. Candy is little. Candy's my size. I think a lot of the things we think about ourselves are usually our insecurities, not the actual truth of the matter. Because I feel that way all the time, y'all. I'm always talking about how I need to up my damn cardio so that I can lose more weight, so I can be skinnier than I am now. And at the end of the day, I know I got body dysmorphia. Like, I know I'm not seeing myself clearly all the time. I know I'm putting extra, on it, making myself feel like I'm bigger than I actually am. And at the end of the day, whatever fucking size I am, that's what size I am. Always been a thick chick. So always. People thought I was gonna be big as a house once I got to this age. Surprise, hoes. Not me, bitches. Okay. Thank you, Sydney. But what's most important is that I work out and I'm healthy and I don't have to be on any medications and my body feels good and I'm not back and forth to the hospital. Because that's how it was when I was still working at the news station and I had a crazy schedule and I wasn't eating well and I wasn't working out because I was too tired, because I was always out in the goddamn elements, always out in the heat, always wading in the goddamn water somewhere. Okay? Fending for my life. Okay? Like, So I feel like at this point, you know what I'm saying, this healthy lifestyle is what you're supposed to, like it's what you're supposed to give, girl. You're supposed to be worrying about your body's longevity. Okay? Is it gonna work when your ass get old? All right. Y'all playing too much. Y'all want too badly to look like somebody's grown ass auntie at 19, and I need y'all to chill out. Okay? Chill out. So y'all, let's move on because there's more Real Housewives of Atlanta adjacent news. Girl, what Falyn's talking about? Because she always talking about something.
So you don't think money make people attractive?
I think it can add some type of value and it can add some type of swag, but even swag goes into their own self-confidence. Now, can it make them attracted to them and that's what they exude? Yeah. But no, I don't.
Okay.
I like money though.
Oh, so you thought Simon was attractive?
I am attracted to people's hearts.
Okay.
And you feel like Simon had a good heart? You feel like the man that's online right now, dragging his wife on the internet every goddamn day via post, trying to get sympathy through payola? You think this nigga got a good heart?
Inside before I'm attracted to.
So does a heart make someone attractive?
Yes.
Someone's heart. Oh,
yes. Okay. If they have a really big, loving heart, yeah.
Is it a really big loving heart? Or is it a really big loving dick? Which one is it, girl? Which one is it? Because I don't see the love. I don't see the love happening between you and Simon, girl. When did it happen? Was it before we met you guys? Probably.
Okay.
So the bank account ain't got to be big.
No, it does. I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I say, so we love
Whoa,
let's relax. Let's calm down.
Oh, listen. It's so bothersome to me with men with that. Like, because like my specific, tax bracket of women that I'm around, like everybody works really hard. Like everybody works. Everybody has like careers or jobs, and everybody's like making their bread one way or another. And so the idea that at like 36, everybody, because my age and she's around my age, but it's like, y'all really are always trying to have these same circular conversations about how women should love men even if they don't have anything. And I feel like if it happens and it works out for you, that's fine. But I also feel like as a grown-ass woman, I'm tired of these conversations because even men should not be with no bum-ass woman. Like nobody should be out here expecting or looking for a person to not have what they should have at this big age. When you're in your 20s, you fresh out of college, you trying to figure your shit out. That's the time for people to not have their shit together. You 20-something-year-old women, stop expecting, 50-year-old nigga money from most of these 20-year-old boys. And enjoy the young dick, girl, and work on your own money. Okay? Don't let these niggas live off you. Keep that in mind. But stay fucking with the young niggas because the old ones gonna give you bread, but they really gonna try to control you. I'm just saying. And then they're gonna lock you up on some old niggas will lock you up with that idea that you're being taken care of. And you're gonna get to about 40 and realize that shit not cute. Listen. So I'm just giving you the warning that a lot of the older girls know about. Go ahead and work on your own bread, your own career, how you plan to take care of yourself. Look for somebody that's doing the same shit you doing, meaning don't be out here with no bummy ass dude trying to build something with him and you the only one with a degree in a good job, girl, in a car, your own place. He driving your car. He got a roommate and it may be a family member, his mammy. Who knows? Don't do that to yourself, girl. Don't do that to yourself, girl. But get the young man dick. Get the young man dick. Please. Do yourself a favor. Get the young man dick, girl. All right? But stop trying to husband every nigga that got good dick. That's not what you're supposed to do. Falyn, on the other hand, men with a good heart, girl. Is that what Simon Guobadia was giving? Was he giving good heart? Was he giving heart? Was he giving good heart? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that. I'm trying to see. Hold up, y'all. Because Simon was on the internet while I was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's on the internet every day. And I told y'all I believe it's because he's paying for posts. Because why? Because why? Why should we care? He ain't on nobody's show. I know y'all care about Porsha. Porsha's just pretty to me. I just, I see Porsha on my timeline and, just double tap. You're pretty. You're fine. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. It ain't nothing else. It ain't nothing else. It ain't no extra sauce on it. Okay. All right. Hold up. I'm trying to see because I want to make sure. Girl, I had Simon in his teeth all up and through my saves a minute ago. And now I don't see him in his teeth. But I do know that he was online, like saying it was disgusting to have sex with Porsha, something like that. Oh, here goes one. Hold up, girl. I found one. So here Simon is, okay? Petty Simon Guabati issues a cease and desist for Bravo to stop filming the Rolls Royce he gifted Porsha. How the fuck you gonna ask the production company not to film a gift you gave somebody? What is going on? You can't even really get gifts back. One they've been given, it was a gift, okay? It was not an engagement, present. It wasn't contingent upon us staying together. It was not an engagement ring, girl. You cannot get it back. It is a gift. But Marlo was right. When are these girls going to learn to get shit in their name? I might need to teach a class. At this point, Marlo, it doesn't even matter. At this point, it doesn't even matter, Marlo. It doesn't even matter what you do, Marlo. Do anything, girl. Do whatever you want to do. We're not watching. We're not watching. So it doesn't even matter, girl. I'm waiting for my members only to discuss some things. So, on Friday, I'll do a members only and we'll discuss some of these things. And I'm scrolling through right now, child, because I do still want to discuss Lil Fizzle Pop getting into it with people. But I just wanted to make sure that Simon wasn't nowhere else in my damn timeline. Okay, because it's so much. It's so much that has been put out there about the two of them. I'm exhausted with the shit. Okay, so moving on from there. I guess let's go to the Scrappy situation. Okay, y'all, do me a favor. Like the video. When we come back, we're gonna get into, whatever the fuck Scrappy and Erica and them are going through right now. Girl, I don't know. Okay, and we're back. Let's get into it.
Scrappy cut Diamond verse off and called Erica to the stage.
Oh, man. What's that? Is it out there? Is she out there? Where you at? Oh! Hey, just pull out. Come on, walk around here. Y'all give it up for Erica one time. Yeah! DJ Bentley, what's up? Let's rock. What's up?
Scrappy cut.
You know what I see most about this? Y'all know what I see the most about this? I see a man that broke up with a girl. I'm sorry, the girl broke up with him, right? Because all the girls leave Scrappy. That's just how it goes. So Bam leaves Scrappy. He gets into it with Diamond. Erica is the only one that's consistently and forever waiting in the wings. For whatever reason, girl, that's their path. And they're going to walk it together. That's fine, girl. That's fine. But you cut off Diamond's verse off the song to bring Erica on stage to showcase that you and Erica are still fucking around. That's what you're doing. That's so pathetic, for lack of a better term. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like you using this old fugazi weird ass relationship you got with Erica to make the public interested in y'all, to make Bambi angry, to make Diamond angry. Any bitch that told you she didn't want you no more, you use Erica to make them mad and to have the crowd interested in whatever you got going on. And Erica is being used, and it's like she don't care. And I imagine that it's because Scrappy is coming over there and banging that hoe out against some furniture. Okay? Putting paws on her in a way that she'd like. I know E-Money embarrassed. Girl, listen, the way she was backstage, girl, and then they was looking out into the crowd. Why was y'all looking out into the crowd? You knew she was backstage. You knew she was on the side of the stage. Y'all wanted us to see that y'all still together. I told y'all, somebody thought that they wasn't talking. I said, oh no, them people post themselves at least once every 2 weeks to let y'all know, we still click-clacking. We still click-clacking. It's still my baby mama. You ain't know child support. She get welfare checks, but I stay in court. And now that they no longer need to do that, because see, all of that fussing and fighting, all of that shit, that's why I say whenever people have so much passion and energy for somebody, it's because on some level, they like a thin line away from wanting to fuck that person. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Bambi should have clocked it earlier, and I feel like she did, but what you do is you go against your better mind and your better judgment because you want to believe the man, because that's what they tell you, girl. They tell you believe the man. Don't believe your judgment, girl. Don't believe what your eyes telling you, which is the fact that this nigga still this upset about this woman is because he still want her. Because the true opposite of love is indifference. The I don't give a fuck. And it was very much given I don't give a fuck the whole time. Him and Erica fighting throughout them people's whole relationship. He out here getting Bambi pregnant. Baby after baby after baby after baby. Still in the background arguing with your mama. All for you and your wife to divorce. And who you end up with? Yo. She coming out on stage. Real relaxed. Jeans. Crossbody bag. Like I was back here. I came in with him. I was on a bus. That's what it's giving, girl. I say, oh no, I ain't gonna make the same mistake I made last time. I'm not gonna make the same mistake and be made. No, bitch. I'm gonna be on the road. You got a show? If I can, I'ma come. I'ma come through. And I might not come through, but you gonna think I might come through. So you ain't gonna have no other girls around. And if they do come, all I'ma have to do is walk up and give stank bitch energy. And they gonna get the other girl out the way. Whoever she may be. That's the role Erica playing in this man's life. And you know what, girl? Be a bottom bitch. Hold up. Where is that, girl? Be a bottom bitch. They're in style. The bottom bitches are in style right now. Coming to the floor. The category is Bangy bottom bitch. She has her jeans on. She's relaxed. She has a roller wrap. The hair is moving. Crossbody bag. Yes. She's giving, girl, I just showed up because calls. I'm a regular girl in a regular world. I don't have to try that hard. It's giving natural beauty. It's giving cheekbones. It's giving lips. It's giving dick. Okay? It's giving getting fucked out of a bus. Okay? It's getting fucked out in different countries. Okay? While my baby daddy perform. Okay? It's giving he looks to the side of the stage and I be like, yeah, I'm saying. And he up there and he doing it or whatever. And I'm like, keep some of that energy, nigga. Because you going to rap some of them lyrics to me with your dick tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm done. Now, the next category is side chicks. Oh, yes, girl. Oh, yes, press. She's in a nasty mini. High heels. Okay? Mean girl. Barely graduated from high school. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Press, walk, give, bitch. Hold up, y'all. What's next? What's that? Hold up. He proposed to me. He proposed to me. Yay. Okay, hold up. Trina, Katerina, Katrina. Y'all, Trina got married. Girl, applause. Where your love, your encore. Dear, encore. Going to a show tonight after working hard 9 to 5. Girl, can y'all believe Katrina got married May 22nd this year to this young man here? Hold up. Let me refresh my page right quick so I can see if the updated version, the one I had saved that had his age on it. Oh, here it is, girl. It did save. Thank you. Like the video, y'all. I'm having fun at this point. Okay, so married and recorded. Oh, no. Married and recorded. The application was April 5th, girl. Okay, April 5th. It was notarized May 22nd. So Benjamin Leon Curse Jr. and now Katrina Laverne Taylor are married. So now it's Mrs. Benjamin Leon Curse Jr. Katrina Laverne Taylor Curse. We'll see. Look, Mr. and Mrs. Curse, listen. We're happy for you, Trina, girl. Long time coming. Listen, girl, if you like it, I love it. We ain't never seen you so bubbly and excited. We ain't never seen you so smiley and happy, girl. So if this man is giving you what you need, girl, get it. Okay? Okay, junk in the trunk. That's like what? Ain't that hoe got more booty in the bud? Cisco, me in a thong. Listen, Trina, it's about time, girl. Yes, she did have him on the Love and Hip Hop this past season, the Love and Hip Hop Miami. She had him on there and she was very excited about him. And he was traveling around with her and everything. He was a little, Wait, did he get into it with Trick? Did he get into it with Trick, y'all? I don't know if that was him or not. But there was a little back and forth between Trick and some dude. I think that was him, y'all. No, I don't know if they had a wedding. Because they could have had some low-key shit on the island somewhere, all we know. But no, everybody doesn't need a wedding. The one that got into it was Bobby. Okay. Was it Bobby? Girl, when I tell y'all I'm confusing him with the last boyfriend that she got rid of like a season or two ago. Girl, I'm confusing them. I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute since Love and Hip Hop Miami was on. But either way, congratulations, Katrina. Congratulations. Okay. We'll say, hold up. I see y'all in the comments talking about Nelly and them. I love you. And Nelly, I need you. Nelly, I love you. Let me ask y'all something. Y'all think them people gonna be together? Y'all think Nelly and Ashanti gonna, stick it out, work it out? Or y'all think the baby gonna get to be about maybe like 2 to 5 and it's gonna be kaput on the situation? What y'all think? Girl, I'm gonna go to TMZ.com because it's not on the Instagram page. I'm wondering what's gonna happen. Because like when I look and listen, I believe in love. Okay. I believe in love. And if you feel love, then I feel love. Donna Summer, bitch, feel it. Do your thing. However, Nelly been out here in a way that make me feel like I don't know, girl. I don't know if it's giving faithful. I don't know if it's giving like this can happen long term. you know, like, I don't know if this is giving, I'm gonna be there and help you with a baby. Like, girl, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know, girl. Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about it. Okay, listen. Ashanti and Nelly are not engaged, but they're actually already married. In fact, they have been for several months now. And of course, they got a baby on the way too. According to public records, the two music stars are legally man and wife, and their marriage date is listed as having been recorded on December 27th, 2023. So a whole 6 months ago, y'all. The paperwork doesn't specify what city they tied the knot in, but it became official in St. Louis County. So all signs point to them doing the deed in Nelly's hometown, FWIW. They haven't had a public ceremony yet, but have been teasing their wedding in recent weeks. Of course, this is major news, especially since these two just keep on surprising us with a baby, 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 baby. Baby, 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 baby. Let me wait. Girl, I'm gonna tell you, I could not stand Ashanti when she first came out. I didn't really get into Ashanti for real until either I'll ride for you, die for you, do anything you want me to. I'll be your best chick. I wanna be your chick. I wanna be down for you. Do you trust me? Love me. You putting it on me. You must be. Listen, that was my shit. That was my shit. But yeah, y'all. I don't think most relationships last long term anyway. Like most of them don't, especially celebrity relationships if we're keeping it a buck. You know, but ultimately, I hope it all works out for them. We wanted them to get back together. Like, let's be real. When they circle back around to each other, it was like, okay, that's cute. That's real cute. You know what I'm saying? We wanted Janet and Jermaine Dupri to get back together. Maybe Janet will go back to showing off her clavicle when she performs. Because, girl, when I tell you, we used to see damn near, you know what I'm saying, everything but some ass. We used to see all of Janet Jackson's like upper body area. When I tell y'all I ain't seen a collarbone in years, girl, I have not seen Janet without a high pony and a turtleneck in years. I was like, girl, not a Steve Jobs uniform. So we really was like, girl, get back with Jermaine Dupri, because then we may be able to see a clavicle of yours again. All the girls at the party, look at that body, shaking that thing like you never did see. Got a nice package, all right. Guess I'm gonna have to ride it tonight. Yeah, it's hilarious to me. Janet be performing like the nastiest fucking songs, right? I know we're not talking about Ashanti and Nelly no more, but y'all heard my segue. Girl, Janet will have the nastiest songs in like a full hijab on stage. I'm sorry, y'all. That should be so funny to be like fully covered on stage, talking about, baby, with your mind touching me. I don't know if she still performed that one. That girl, I just wanna touch you, taste you. Listen, that was the shit. How much I miss you. I just wanna. That was the shit, girl. Oh, Velvet Rope album. Yikes. Like whole songs about sucking dick, girl. It's the middle of the day. Whole songs by Janet Jackson about sucking dick. But when I tell you, bitch ain't seen a shoulder, okay? Ain't seen a shoulder on Janet Jackson. But yeah, y'all, congratulations to Nelly and Ashanti. We're happy that they're married. We didn't think they was actually gonna jump the broom, girl. We didn't think it was gonna happen. Because he was playing. But when Nelly walked across that fucking stage at the Versus battle with intention, my God, intention. I'm going to kill that nigga and I'm going to marry her. I'm sure there was no nigga, y'all. But I'm just saying, child, whatever was in Nelly way, Nelly looked like he had the determination to get that shit up out his way. I don't care what nobody talking about. Me and her fitting a be together. Do you hear me? The intention, you know that's what was on his mind. Like the walk and everything was like, she finna be my old lady. She don't know, but she finna be my old lady. I have an appreciation for that type of energy. So at the end of the day, more power to them people, girl. More power to them people. So let's continue on. So y'all quickly let's discuss Remy Ma, son. Hold up. Do I have music for this? Because I feel like, hold up, what's this? That's what we needed for this. Once again. In the latest update on the case involving Remy Ma's 23-year-old son, Jason Scott, he and his accomplice, Richard Swigert, Swiggy, I don't know, were arraigned on an indictment for their alleged involvement in a fatal shooting that took place in Jamaica, Queens. As previously reported, the NYPD shared that Jason Scott allegedly shot 47-year-old Darius Galibo following a dispute on June 7, 2021. The exact nature of the dispute remains unclear, but Swigert, age 22, has also been charged in connection with the same murder. According to ABC 7 New York, Jason Scott was arraigned on Tuesday on a 7-count indictment, which includes charges of murder in the first and second degree, 4 counts of criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, and reckless endangerment in the first degree. Meanwhile, his alleged accomplice, Richard Swigert, was also formally charged on Tuesday. To note, he was already in custody for the January 1st, 2021 murder of 20-year-old Robert Williams outside the Umbrella Hotel in Kew Gardens. So, y'all, you know what this makes me think about? It makes me think about how everybody kept talking about Papoose holding Remy down while she was in jail, right? Yeah. See, look, you already got somebody in the comments. Remy Ma did Papoose wrong. And you can't control these young men out here, but people used to say in the comments all the time, he wasn't really holding her down. Y'all don't know who he was fucking. Just because it wasn't made public don't mean he wasn't fucking somebody else. And another thing is that if he was really holding her down, he would have been raising her son. Seems like nobody was out here raising her son because her son is out here with murder trials, being indicted on 2 counts of murder, first and second, reckless endangerment, guns and shit. That tells me nobody was looking after the boy. That's what that tells me. So I really want everybody to pay attention to the context clues we got going on out here. He is grown, but he's also 20 something, and it sounds like he's in the life. That sounds like they was pulling up on nigga, like, you know, on some sex shit. Like we in like a little gang situation, or we out here on some street shit. Cause the other dude already had another murder charge. That tells me that you know, Remy Jr. over here. Okay, Remy Jr. over here probably didn't have anybody teaching him not to be like his mammy. He probably was out here living reckless, because most men are not going to really be single parents to somebody else's kid. They barely want to be single parents to their own fucking kids. Papoose not the daddy, that's his responsibility. I think that's cap. I think it's really weird for you to even say that. Like, why would you marry a woman and hold her down while she was in jail and get all of this credit for said shit? But then when somebody say, well, obviously you wasn't holding her down enough because her son is out here reckless as if nobody was raising him, now it's not Papooses' responsibility. What the fuck does family mean to y'all? I have questions. What does it mean to like be in a family with somebody if the children in the family are not the adults in the family's responsibility? Once you married and decided to hold Remy down for 8 years, them kids is absolutely your responsibility. They should be. They should be. But the truth of the matter is, y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. And to me, That mean don't be out here, oh, he held her down. She did him so wrong. No, she didn't. That's because y'all think that he wasn't cheating on her while she was in jail, which I don't know how y'all think that. She was in jail for 8 years. He absolutely was fucking other people. Just because it wasn't public don't mean it didn't happen. First of all. Second of all, they was together after she got out. She gave the man the baby he wanted and everything. That don't mean they were supposed to stay together forever. That does not mean they were supposed to stay together forever. That does not mean that lady owes him her entire life because publicly he stayed representing as her man while she was in prison. That's all. That's all I'm saying, y'all. We don't. To say it's not Pap's responsibility, I think that's the reason why our community is the way it is, because y'all really think that. Like, y'all don't think that's crazy that a man would be in a child's life as the husband to the mother and the children would not be his responsibility. But you would look for a woman to take responsibility of some niggas' kids, right? Y'all wanted Yandy to do that with Mendices. I'm just saying. I see a lot of y'all saying that's not his responsibility. And I'm sorry, we're not going to continue down this path. I think y'all are wrong. I think the children are the responsibility of the adults in the family. I don't care whether you're the parent, the biological parent or not. I'm not saying a murder charge falls on Papoose. I'm saying stop acting like this nigga was holding her down so much. Therefore, y'all can hold her in the decisions that she's made since getting out of prison, because that's what y'all have been doing. Just somebody say how wrong she did him, even though y'all ain't heard nobody say shit about who felt wronged or nothing. I didn't say the murder was Papooses' responsibility. I said the child was Papooses, a part of his responsibility as the stepfather. But apparently being a stepfather means you don't have any responsibility to children. I did not know that. I didn't grow up like that. The adults in my family, you're responsible for the children. Not everybody, child, but for the most part, that's what it was given around my way. You know what I'm saying? But I think y'all really done got caught up on, oh, that's not the daddy. So if it's not the daddy, he doesn't have any responsibility. Okay. That's why y'all really don't even understand that. That's exactly why these young men be out here wilding like this, because nobody feels like it's their responsibility to check these young men, to raise them in a way that they don't end up with a murder charge at 22 years old. Y'all, that young man's life is probably legit gonna be over if he get convicted for killing somebody. That means all your 20s is about to be gone. You about to be in jail until 40, 50 years old. That's all your young life. To me, what he's being charged with, how that shit sound, I don't know, y'all. But how it sound like to me is he was life. And in the life means no guidance. And it doesn't always mean that people didn't try. Please don't get me wrong, y'all. These kids gonna do whatever the fuck they gonna do. But to me, it sounds like somebody that's out here taking care of themselves as a young man, so they get caught up in street life. Plus, that's what was, presented to them as the way to be. Fuck my mama in jail for stabbing some fucking body. You know what I'm saying? So, I just kind of feel like y'all have a very skewed view that puts Papoose on a pedestal. And y'all have been, putting that narrative out there for years now. Y'all, as soon as we started talking about Remy, y'all bring up Papoose, which is why I went ahead and followed my thought on how, well, where was Papoose in this young man's life since he was holding Remy down so hard, the way y'all say? That's all. That's all. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, this is everybody's walk. Everybody's walk is different. But this is, y'all want to say it's not his responsibility. Okay, so when the kids get caught up and you want to act like 22 is fully grown. But to me, a murder charge at 22 is sad as fuck. A murder charge at 22 is sad as fuck. That is basically gonna set that nigga, set that nigga up for failure for the rest. His life is now going to be extremely hard. If he ever gets out, if he doesn't get convicted, it'll still be hard for him because he has a murder charge. That's sad to me. And it does feel like when the kids fall through the cracks, I feel like the kids fall through the cracks because y'all don't think it's the adult's responsibility to see after these children in the absence of their parents. Y'all really feel like that. Y'all was in the comments heavy. I saw y'all. It's all sad, but we don't know the circumstances. This sounds like some street shit. We don't know the circumstances. Sound like some street shit. This the other dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all look like y'all was out here. No parents. For real. Folks taking F them kids to the extreme. I mean, and then you wonder why you get knocked over the head and your car getting stolen and all of that shit. Because when it's time to actually, care about these kids, y'all don't give a fuck. And then you wonder how those things affect you because you think they don't affect you. It affects you. In one way or another, not giving a fuck about these kids affects the overall community because those kids then turn into the blight of our community. I mean, but that's just my 2 cents, girl. Think what you want to think, believe what you want to believe. It's not your responsibility, right? All right, girl. So let's shake it off. Let's shake it off and move on from there. I want to. Where did I want to go next? I was looking for Tyla because I wanted to get into Tyla. Okay. Make me water, make me sweat. I am colored, not a black. I'm sorry, y'all. If I could make it work, I was gonna make it work. Here you go. Such a beautiful young lady. Let's hear what happened on the Breakfast Club, shall we?
Your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Can we not? Por favor.
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview too. I like when they talk from the back and say we can't. I like that. I like the carrot. That's good. That's even better.
Next one, please.
That's even better. About your identity as a South African colored person.
Okay. So y'all heard her not wanting to speak on the fact that she refers to herself and South Africans as colored. She said, "You guys never denied my blackness. I don't know where that came from. I'm mixed, Black, Zulu, Irish, Mountain Indian, and colored. In South Africa, I would be classified as a colored woman. In other places, I would be classified as a Black woman. Race is classified differently in different parts of the world. I don't expect to be identified as colored outside of South Africa by anyone. Not comfortable doing so because I understand the weight of the word outside of South Africa. But to close this conversation, I'm both colored in South Africa and a Black woman. As a woman for the culture, it's and, not or. With that being said, Asambe. Okay. So basically what Tyla is saying is that y'all American niggas don't understand when we say colored, that's not a bad thing. It's an actual race. So I imagine it must be like what multicultural is considered here in America, but we don't classify it as such because America is steeped, built, washed, dried in racism, meaning that there have to be hard lines and specifications about what people are because y'all don't want there to actually be any, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want the people that live in the in-between to have an identity. You want them to have to fit into either or. That's what it is. That's why people don't really like to be considered biracial out here. You would rather them just be referred to as black. Okay. I do feel like there are differences to this. I also feel like Tyla should have taken the opportunity to explain that on the Breakfast Club and educate the people that I am from a different place. And in the place where I am from, this is actually a classification that's on somebody's job application, being colored, which means you are a mixture of the things and you have your own identification in that. So I really feel like Tyla kind of dropped the ball and didn't want to speak on it because she did not want people to further take her words the wrong way. But I feel like she should have like specified, like said what it was for the people, because a lot of people don't understand. They don't know. They have not been outside of America. So they have no idea how Black people fare in other countries with other ethnicities and nationalities of Caucasian people. Okay? And y'all know South Africa was heavily colonialized, apartheid, all of the things, girl. The white people was all up and through. The Dutch, they were all up and through, girl. So let's see, okay, what Charlemagne said. Charlemagne the guy says Tyla's team gave him a list of questions to not ask, but he said no and asked anyway. I am not a dick sucker for record labels. I have a job to do and my job is for the people. Okay, well, I agree. I agree. Let's hear.
Sometimes, depending on what it is, like if it's something like really personal, you know, really serious, something I know is traumatizing, I'll be like, sure, I'll oblige. For this one, I said no.
Yeah.
And the reason I said, they had 6 things they didn't want us to ask. You want to know what those 6 things were?
Yeah.
They didn't want us to ask about Kai Sinat, the whole "we friends" though thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
They didn't want to ask. They didn't want us to ask about her not being on tour with Chris Brown anymore. They didn't want us to ask that. Something to ask about the color thing.
Injury.
They didn't want us to ask about her injury that she sustained.
That means that you didn't want to do an interview.
What else was it? They didn't want to ask us about who she was dating, which I wouldn't do anyway. And what was the other one? It was one it was just all frivolous
and
stuff.
why? What are they trying to do? They're trying to protect an image that they're curating for her?
I have no idea. And that's why I said
The Rihanna thing, comparing.
Oh yeah, and comparison, and it wasn't even Rihanna, it just said comparisons to other pop artists. Huh?
Oh, so they're trying to separate her from Kai Sinat. She's her own individual.
To ask about.
They need to just go ahead and give Andrew a lounge. Like, fuck the chairs. Get this a lounge.
Don't tie her to him.
And you want me to not ask her about Kai Sinat the
He needs a
day
chase.
after Kevin Hart just was on Kai Sinat's show again with
Bringing
a big
it up.
ass sign that said "we friends" though?
Yeah.
Like, come on, you know. So I said to them, no.
Oh.
Now, when I say no, I'm not going to oblige any of this. It is your job then, label, management, whoever, to either prepare the artist for the questions or pull the interview.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm fine with either or.
Don't tie her to him.
And you want me to not ask her about Kai Sinat the day after?
Yeah.
I've already told you I'm not going to follow any of this.
Yes.
So when you see suckers out there, suckers are saying things like, you know, he asked every question they asked him not to ask because I'm not a sucker.
Yeah.
Right? And being that I'm not a sucker for record labels,
yeah,
I have a job to do, and my job is for the people. So imagine, right? If I'm sitting around and I'm having a conversation, you know, if we have these conversations and then
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta pause it. So you're not a dick sucker? So you're not a dick sucker, Charlemagne? So there haven't been very powerful men who you have decided to ignore the problematic behavior and skate over questions in their interviews? That hasn't happened before? I may feel like he's right about Tyla's people, and what the fuck are we doing an interview for if you're not going to answer any questions about topics people want to know about? Yeah, got it. But Charlemagne, my guy, you absolutely, when necessary. And I think you saw the backlash from your commentary on Diddy. You saw the backlash from people who feel like you were basically not speaking on the shit until the video came out. And then when the video came out, you tried to have like a mental health public service announcement about it, trying to separate the man from the deed, which also gave dick suckage, right? So I think you're using this girl who you know doesn't really matter in the industry to stand on her back and let everybody know you're not a dick sucker because you was willing to hold Tyla's feet to the fucking fire, nigga, like somebody gave a shit about Tyla. Like, that's no disrespect to the young lady, but I feel like she doesn't have the positioning, right? She's not as influential. She's new. She's a new artist. So the fact that you think you can stand on that lady back and act like, oh, look at me, y'all, I'm not a dick sucker because I actually was going to ask Tyla whatever I wanted to ask, regardless of what her people said. A woman at that. I'm not convinced. I'm just not convinced, Charlamagne. I think that you are posturing and performing.
All in the comments. It's like, why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask that? Why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask that?
Yeah.
I got a job to do to the people.
Yeah.
My job, my integrity with the people will always matter more than my integrity with a goddamn record label.
Yeah. And also the label's using you.
100%. But you know, you have a lot of people that don't do that. You have a lot of radio personalities, a lot of journalists, a lot of people who care more about those relationships with the labels than they do relationships with the actual audience.
And it shows.
And it shows. What?
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. It's enough. It's enough of the pump faking. That's enough. I've had enough. All right, y'all. So we're gonna do one more like the video. And then we're going to move on to the last, which is Tiana and Iman, people. Like the video. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody for coming through for the show today. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please don't forget to share me with your people. I'm going to try to keep this schedule up. Public lives Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and members only Mondays and Fridays. I'm going to try to keep that going. So, be looking for me or whatever. So, the Jasmine brand exclusively reports, and y'all, you got to be careful whenever the Jasmine brand is exclusively reporting something. But they reported that the divorce settlement between actress singer Tiana Taylor and former NBA star Iman Shumpert has been finalized by a Fulton County judge. Fast forward to today, and their divorce has been officially finalized. This was a day ago. In the judge's ruling obtained by the Jasmine brand, Tiana Taylor is entitled to retain 4 key marital properties. These properties have an estimated value of over $10 million, are understood to be significant assets from their shared estate. Iman Shumpert has also been ordered to make a one-time 7-figure payment to Tiana Taylor. Meanwhile, Iman Shumpert will keep his luxurious Miami condo. He'll also retain ownership of his South Georgia compound and Decatur, Georgia compound. A notable aspect of the settlement is the monthly child support payment. Shumpert is required to pay $8,000 per month in child support. The court has also mandated that Shumpert cover 100% of the private school fees for both of their daughters. In terms of personal property, Taylor has been awarded a collection of vehicles, including a Maybach, a Mercedes Sprinter, a tour bus, and her prized Bronco truck. Taylor also retains all her jewelry. A critical component of the settlement is Taylor's retention of 100% ownership of her companies, TaylorMade and Aunties, which will remain hers. Well, that sounds like a good deal. That sounds like a really good deal for Tiana. I mean, it does for Iman as well. Like, you're the father. You're the husband. You were the one online talking about niggas when money don't want their women to do this and they don't want their women to do that. But as soon as they're no longer your woman, then all of a sudden they should be fending for themselves, and you find every way that you can to cut corners so you don't have to pay for pussy you're not getting anymore, even though it's supposed to be for the kids. Because that's what a lot of y'all do. But understand, like, Iman is not poor. Iman is not broke. Iman probably is still retaining most of what he owns. And he's only 34. Hold on. Let me see. Based on the legal, the YouTube. Hold up. Network. So I think a man that's worth between 10 to 16 million dollars. This is what I'm thinking. Iman is worth about 10 to 16 million dollars. He can afford to pay $8,000 a month, y'all. He can afford to pay $8,000 a month for his 2 children who are famous, need probably security, need private school. That elevates what is required to take care of those children if they both have famous parents. Okay. And I don't think that because Teyana makes a certain amount of money, that means that she should be having to shell out money, especially when she's the primary parent. And we see he can't be the primary parent because he'll send a child in the Uber by their goddamn self, or they'll have to be like, Daddy, when we gonna eat? So yeah, Teyana should retain her rights as the full parent in the situation, which means he gotta pay. That's how it go. And you a nigga with money. Once again, you're a nigga with money. And when you were with her, you were online talking about how men with money don't want their women to be doing this and don't want their women to be doing that. Keep that same energy, because those are still your kids. And because you had kids with her, that's still your family. I never understand why men, I do. That's why I feel like at the end of the day, men could never fully be, caretakers the way women can. There are some men that, of course, don't fall into, the selfish thing, but just overall, y'all niggas be way too selfish in order to give of yourself the way women give of themselves to children. Y'all are just too selfish, because at the end of the day, look at this shit. Ye pays $200,000 a month in child support, and mine got off easy. Ye also has more children, right? They have 3 together, right? They have 3 or 4 kids together. I can't remember how many. Why did I curse too much? My bad. But yeah, y'all, and mine definitely disappointed me, because I thought that he was more stand up than this. So that's really that's really sad. But niggas need therapy, man. Niggas need therapy, because I feel like on some level, like somebody just said in the comments, there's a lot of envy of Teyana. I think when men want to be the primary, money person, you know what I mean? When they want that so badly, I think it's because it makes them feel better about themselves, that that's what they can do, right? And so when a woman has her own and is trying to create a name for herself, I think there is a fight over dominance, a competition, if you will. And if he feels like he's not winning at that, now all of a sudden you're mad at the woman because she doesn't need you in the same manner. So then you go fuck off and cheat with these thirsty bottom of the barrel bitches who need you, who make you feel validated because they don't have as much. They don't make you feel the same competition. Niggas need therapy, man. Because you really shouldn't look at it like that. You really shouldn't look at it like it's a competition between the two of y'all, who's going to be more successful when everybody's money is going in the same pot. So it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that it went down like this. But, another divorce is finalized. Yesterday, we talked about Jeannie and Jeezy's divorce being finalized. Today is Teyana and Iman. Okay? Y'all, it's okay. It's okay. Because I know everybody gets caught up. Oh, relationships don't last anymore. Relationships were never meant to be imprisonments for people. Meaning that sometimes it's time to let shit go and move on, like Maya. You might even circle back around somebody. But there are some relationships that have run their course, and you have to let them go when it's time to let them go and just move on. And when you move on, don't hold on to it as a loss. No relationship is a loss. I saw a post today, a woman saying sometimes a woman really does come and steal your man, and she and they happy and they, you lost. No, it's not a loss. It's not a loss. Relationships work out for a moment, and then it's time to move on to the next. You sometimes are only in alignment with a person for 5 minutes before you move on to the next person you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? The next person that's supposed to come into the picture. Don't look at it as a loss. It's experience of life. Just more experiences. And you never know when your experience in that relationship is going to help you in the future. So don't think of any relationship that you lose as a loss, because it's not. It's just time to move on, like Maya, bitch. I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. Okay, wait, no. Y'all, I'm sorry. That wasn't the last topic. It was the second to last topic. I had to check my list, girl. But I gotta be a woman. I gotta let go of you. Oh. Come on, y'all. I think I saw your baby mother peeping out your back door. Oh, no. And your show ain't stroking no more. So I've been sleeping all alone. Oh, I'm moving on. Okay. So Tiana Taylor, this was before the divorce, right? And I forgot to talk about this. Teyana arrives at court on day 3 of her divorce trial. Her testimony, she broke down, revealing infidelity and admitting to her own. Okay. I planned on filing for divorce twice before I actually did it. She said Taylor clarified she was legally separated when she dated and never cheated when they were together. Okay. All right, girl. Well, that was just a little extra on it. Let's get to young Jock and Kendra. So wait, first of all, bitch, somebody had their phone on, girl. Somebody had their phone on, girl. Young Jock in the trap. It's going down. Y'all, they say young Jock was out here cheating on Kendra again, girl. He was holding hands with some woman. Tasha said that looked like her stepsister. Y'all know that's the one he had the baby with. He said he wasn't holding hands. But Gossip in the City said they were holding hands until they hurt someone. They quickly let each other's hands go. She's absolutely right in the middle of him, and it's just them. This is why most of you are getting played. It's no reach. She is there with him and only him. He didn't let his wife come because this chick was coming. Next case. And the way she talking to him, like it seemed like they got a little back and forth going on. And Kendra had just said Happy Father's Day to the whore. So y'all see, it does look, first of all, the woman is standing in between his legs. And Jock, like, you fuck everybody. So if you fuck everybody, why, my God, why would I believe that this is some innocent situation between you and this girl? Let's see.
I walk into my car. This happens to be a personal acquaintance that I've been knowing for quite some time.
Okay.
Young lady was actually upset about something that took place inside of the event.
No, Jock had a baby with Tasha's stepsister, not his own.
Someone that I thought she was with. She wanted to clear the air and clear her name because she did not want to be attached to it. I'm standing there in the front of the car and I'm looking. I'm listening.
Okay.
Now from that angle, it looked like our hands may have touched, but the blog says we're holding hands.
Oh, Kendra on the line right now. He calling you.
The blog.
Patch her in.
The blog said I was cuddling. The blog said I was cheating. But if you look at the video, I'm doing none of that. I'm standing there, standing on business. So I just got a text from my wife. It's a text.
Standing on business, my guy.
Me and her mom. She said, I'm divorcing Jaceel, mom. A blog has accused him of cheating on me.
He's trying to stop himself from laughing. He know that girl ain't going nowhere.
So I'm done.
Girl, you are not. This is my comment. I doubt she leaves.
Like, that's what I'm dealing with in real life. Like, in real life, see what it says? Yep, the girl who used to work for him. So this is what I'm really dealing with. And that's I'm going to be as transparent as I could be, because this is what happens when you play like this. You play on people's lives.
Okay, so Jock, this is when Jock tries to make this about blogs. And this kind of to a back and forth between him and Tasha. Jock, this is not what happens when the blogs post about your life. This is what happens when you're a whore. This is what happens when you consistently have unprotected sex with so many women that before you can even marry your wife, you had another bitch pregnant. The way you trying to blame the blogs for telling a story when at the end of the day, if you weren't a known cheater, if you weren't a known womanizer, if you weren't a known freak ass 69 God, my nigga, what? If you weren't this person, then nobody would be recording through fucking fences trying to see what's going on with young Jock. We would not care, Jock. You are literally known for this at this point. When we meet you in the trap and we ask what's going down, it's dick. Dick is going down. Meet him in the mall. Dick's going down. Meet him in the club. Dick's going down. Anywhere you meet Jock, dick is going down. I want to hear this, Jaceel.
You play on whatever they may be dealing with, and they have to deal with real circumstances. So this is what I'm dealing with this morning. Yeah. I walk into my car.
And like I said, Kendra ain't going no goddamn where. Because when a man enters the marriage with a baby that he had on you, it's given, this is not about to go well. It's not. He gonna continue to cheat, be a liar, be a cheater. And so here they are, day one, man. It's time like this that I work hard for, up for a few days with a home team. Okay, Kendra Robinson shows off her physique amid revelation that she wants a divorce. But then they was all hugged up. Where's the they was hugged up post? I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I had saved them being hugged up. But they was recently all hugged up. Like he posted, hold on, let me see if Tasha got it. But he posted them together with her in that bathing suit or whatever, like she's in the kitchen or something, and he covered up the sound. So I don't know what they were talking about, but I just know that Jock was like, oh no, we're good. We're fine now, girl. Don't worry about us. We're back on the good foot. Did y'all see that Carly Rae got engaged to the man that owns TV? Now That's TV. It's another one of the like Zeus Network online platforms. Girl, Carly's engaged. Once again, he proposed to me. He proposed to me. He looked like a child. T. Da Vinci looks like a child, Carly. Kingsman Media Group. Carly, he looks like a child. But y'all know Carly. Carly, a old, always an engaged bitch, never a bride ass bitch. A old fiancé. She's an old fiancé, never a bride ass bitch. I don't even know why they was reporting on that. Why was y'all even reporting on that? Because y'all know that that girl not really gonna get married. Y'all know that girl not really gonna get married. Y'all know that girl not really gonna. When did she ever really get married, y'all? Carly Rae has been engaged in front of our very eyes every year since 2013? 12, 13? She's been engaged every year, which damn near means every season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So, girl, do you think I'm really about to believe? Do you think I'm really about to believe that Carly's actually going to tie the knot this time? You guys, girl, it's giving, it's all lies. It's all lies. That's what it's giving. That's what's giving, y'all. I'm sorry. I was trying to find that video that Jock posted of he and Kendra. Let me go to Jock Live. Where's Jock? Here it is. Yeah. So I muted the audio. The way you can't hear what's really going on. Also added I don't know what the fuck that is, to manipulate what you think you're seeing. Let's put both videos side by side and tell me I'm wrong. This was cuddling, holding hands look like. Maybe I'm dumb or something. Oh, he trying to say that this is how I hold hands. This is how I really hold. This how I be hugged up with a bitch. All right. All right. All right. I told y'all she wasn't going nowhere, correct? You know, her body language is absolutely giving. I'm still mad at this nigga. I ain't going nowhere, but I'm still mad. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. That's what it's giving. It's not right, but it's okay. You gonna pay. You gonna pay, nigga. Is what it's giving. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. Did I see? Girl, yeah, I saw. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I forgot. Y'all know Sierra got married too, right? Girl, all of the Love and Hip Hop people are trying to get engaged or married, girl. Sierra Gates launches Monster Numb with fiance. So first of all, we coming out with a numbing cream because we get tattoos all the time. And I almost died getting my whole leg tattooed because it was all painful and shit. And this is what I'm wondering. So was it the numbing stuff that you used? Because remember, she used some numbing stuff and then got that whole tattoo done. And when she started feeling it again, it was hurting so much she had to go to the hospital. But girl, look, he proposed and now we married. Girl, not with the black. Girl, not with the black on. It's giving this. Girl, it's a funeral / wedding, bitch. It's a funeral / wedding, bitch. Girl, more power to you. We'll see how long it lasts. But if she ain't gonna do nothing, she gonna make some money. She's selling all this shit. Numbing salt. Look, the numbing powder. I mean, the numbing cream. She look. Ugh. The Ghetto Girl East season is good as fuck though. Just so y'all know. I ain't never hating on it, girl. Make that money, but don't let it make you. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got for y'all. I gotta go because I gotta go get my lashes done. Y'all be cool by the pool food, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.